You gotta stop this dumb fuckery that's afoot in the community. These dumbasses don't believe there was a transatlantic slave trade. They think it was impossible. So I'm gonna just blow that shit out the water. But first thing is first. Let me show you something that is in legend in our community. Only the very few know. The legend has it that right here, my mom's ancestor, whose name starts with an R, and he's chasing some peoples. Anyway, he got ganked. The gold coppers got emptied by those people whose names start with an H, and that fucked up the whole economy. So, majority of these people are pissed off, okay? And making it short. So, they had to flee. Everybody's saying, why did they go that direction? Why couldn't they go this direction? Or all the enemies? All the people's asses that they kicked. All the people's asses that they kicked. So, they couldn't go there. So, they had to go here. Where they know. People that they traded with. And everywhere they went, nobody would let them stay because you know how black folks are. News travels. Hey, oh my God. You mean the God kicked your asses out? The God said you must go? All right. So they kept on going. Right here. And right here, there used to be a land bridge. And who's who, you can name, they were there. They came too because they were after the elites that are there. So Akhenaten, that family went. Imhotep, that family went. Everybody thinks, where did those people go? They were still there. They're still living there. Those families are still living there. Who are you? The best of the best were still living there. And they all had to go because everybody was after the elite because of the tragedies and the plagues that happened. And they were being blamed for it. So they had to leave. And right here was a land bridge. I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to first say the Mariana Trench is only 1,000 years old. So they crossed this land bridge. Some people staying, other people, joining in. Like some people here joined in with us. So we crossed right here, over here to where I say is Plymouth Rock. It's where they crossed. And guess what? After they got here, the land bridge collapsed. And, that's a tidal wave moment. So they ran up in here, and after that subsided, then they started to go to places where it was familiar, marsh areas like Georgia and shit. But everybody says, man, that's impossible. A land bridge, that's crazy. Well, sailors have said, right around this area, birds will migrate in this area, fly in a circle, gets confused and everything, and then just drop dead. Because there's supposed to be some land right there. They still find pieces of mysterious land formations out there, just sticking out of nowhere. I forgot what they're called, but they still find them right there. That was pieces of the land bridge. Some say maybe it was Atlantis. Who knows? But that Mariana Trench, when it formed, when it opened up that big gap, that's when it destroyed that land bridge. I bet you, if they'll do, put this map together like Pangea and everything, you'll see a piece of land. You see like a strips of land sticking out. Go right here. You see? And as time goes on, the Mariana Trench is splitting more and more, like the Rift of Africa, furthering the distances. So that's how those people got great. Remember, this is not a migration. We got kicked out. My mom's people got kicked out. They had to literally DD and get the fuck out of here. This was just landmass. This was not a government or anything. So it was not America at all. So after they got here, they just started living their lives. Like everybody says, they became an ethnogenesis. Now, fast forward to the slave trade. Now they're starting to say that shit never happened. I got the manifest right here. The ship's manifest. I remember Joe Rogan said a joke about if society broke down, there'll be one guy with a torch, and he finds another guy with a torch, and both guys are looking at each other wondering, does this motherfucker know how this shit works? That's what's going on in the community now. You got one dumb motherfucker talking to another dumb motherfucker, talking to another dumb motherfucker. It makes it worse if the brother has gray hair and a long gray beard. They think the motherfucker knows shit, and he knows nothing. See, look at this ship's manifest right here. It is detailed. I mean, they had detailed manifests of the pilgrims that were brought over here. I mean, they got detailed of the children. See, let me show you. See, that the sex, age, height. They talk about the children and shit. They talk about the color of the skin, black and yellow. The oldest person being shipped was Anderson, a 53-year-old male who's 5'6". I mean, they kept accurate details. People think the slave trade was a boat here and there, you know. Some idiot said, oh, how can they have people tied up like that in their feces? Oh, yeah, they did. That's why the legend has it. You could smell a ship, one of those slave ships from 5 miles away. And that stink sinks into the wood to the point where all these damn tiger sharks changed their eating habits and started following the ships. And so a lot of dumbasses say, oh, it's just one boat. No, like the way Carnival cruises are now, it was just like that. It was a complex operation. It's not just one boat went out, but a whole fleet went out. To watch one ship fucks up, maybe they could go to that ship and rescue, what they could get off of it. And put another ship. Yes, they had 100 and some people, slaves, on the bottom of the ship. And they spread it out to one ship holds 100, another ship holds 50 to 100, another ship holds 50 to 100, and they regatta that shit all the way over here. Same thing with Brazil, all the way over here. Some went right to fucking Mexico. See? A lot of dumbasses say, oh, it's impossible to do that trip. Oh, let me show you somebody who did the impossible. Let me show you dumb niggas who did the fucking impossible. He doesn't get much credit. Okay, let's find this guy. Okay, you gotta like this. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Vikings. They did it. They island hopped and came to America. See? And their ships are way smaller. See? They came from here, and died here. Even the Native Americans say, yeah, they came here. Okay, let's find this famous guy. We're gonna find. There he is, right there. Zheng He. This is the real Starship Enterprise, right here. Zheng He, a eunuch. His work was his baby. Let me show you Zheng He. Let me show you. See that? Look at that fleet. Look at that fleet of billions of dollars. Look at that fleet. Look at the size of that ship. As big as our cargo ships today. Look at that shit. They call them jungs. See? Look at that. Huge. Huge. Another picture of this magnificent guy right here. It's an incredible guy. Now, this is where he came from. He came all the way from fucking China. And he came here to East Africa. And also, they say he made it all the way over here. So if he could do it with the so-called primitive naval technology, if you want to call it that, he did it way before the Europeans. If he can make it all the way over there, livestock and people, then they can do it. See, you assholes are not sailors. And you're not sailors of those ancient fucking times. The Moors knew how to transport people. They knew how to transport slaves and livestock. You guys don't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You sound stupid. Shut the fuck up. This is why when I was in Philadelphia going to high school, in Roxborough High School in Philadelphia, I stayed away from dumb motherfuckers like you. You guys are kill brain cells. You guys are equivalent of that poor bridge. Imagine that bridge is a brain cell. And that boat is ignorance. That's what you guys do. You know, to save my sanity, I gotta stay away from you dumb fucks. Anyway, enough of my rant. So, if Jen Ha can do it, then of course, everybody else can. And especially the Moors. Why do you think the guys call it Moor science? They know how to navigate shit. They know how to transport shit. You may not know how. You ever go into a map store? You ever go to those sailing map stores where they got all these maps? It'll flip your fucking lid. They even have star maps. For people who want to do it the old-fashioned way, navigate by the fucking stars. You guys don't know shit. And, okay, enough of that rant. I'm going to be doing more of that. So, they learn from the Moors how to transport slaves. Because, yes, the Moors were transporting slaves. They were selling their own people. They were sellouts. And they're transporting animals. So, you learn how to do those things. And what they said it was, and they got it written down, every once in a while they had to take the slaves out from the brig or the bottom of the ship, the bow of the ship, wash the motherfuckers off, rape a few, beat a few, and like this guy said, bed sores set in, necrosis. Yes, that did happen. That's when they threw some of the motherfuckers over. They had to throw off the dead bodies and pieces of dead body and clean out the bottom of the ship. Usually they have the slaves do it and put it back in. Yeah, wonder, how come they didn't fight back? The English, unlike the Portuguese and the Spanish, they knew what they were getting. They asked specifically, who the fuck are these guys? Oh, that's a drum maker. Oh, who the fuck is this one? Oh, he's a hunter. Who the fuck is this one? Oh, he's a blacksmith. Who the fuck is this guy right here? Oh, he's the best killer we ever had. I mean, he hunts heads like Tic Tacs. They said, well, fuck that. Give him to the fucking Portuguese and the Spanish. And that's what the Portuguese wind up getting a lot of motherfucking fighters, a lot of warriors. In Angola and all those places. That's why they had a lot of fucking slave revolts getting their ass kicked. Because they went by how they looked. They looked good. Oh, this one's nice and muscular. You know, the guy's looking at him, wanted to tear his fucking head off. You know, and that did happen. And Haiti, they got nothing but warriors. Not knowing what the fuck they are. But the English were smart. They asked, who the fuck are these people? Oh, these guys specialize in growing rice. These guys specialize in growing this. Blah, blah, blah. These guys know how to make canals. So they got skilled workers. Skilled workers. They didn't have to lift a thing. All they could do is point, do whatever they did to communicate with them, what they needed, and get shit done. Yes, my mom's people over there, they saw the first slave ship. At first, they thought to themselves, what the fuck were they doing over here? Because they're the motherfuckers that chased us off, kicked us out. But then when they saw those fucking chains and people getting their feet chopped off, raped, beaten, they said, hey, they may be assholes, but they still are folks. We gotta fucking do something. And they did. That's when you had a lot of those fucking slave revolts, led by my mom's people. And another mystery, he said, how come we're at such a small population, 33%, but we come up with more inventions, 50,000 patents. Why? Because of Imhotep's genetics is there. And Ramses III's genetics is there. All those people intermingled. We all got those genetics. If you go back to, before George Washington and the Mayflower, yes, you got those genetics. It's all up through here. You got those genetics. Everybody else came later. They started to mix in with the people that came with the ships because they didn't know the lay of the land. That's why they had to bring in those folks. Because how are you gonna enslave somebody in their house? Fuck that. We run to the swamps. Like my mom's people, they hid out in the Okefenokee, in Ludowici. If you want to know what Ludowici looked like, check out The Empire Strikes Back, where Yoda lived. The Dagobah system. When my mom saw that, she said, wow, that looks like home. It looks like Georgia. And some of the Georgia people laughed in the crowd. Yes, it looked like the fucking Dagobah system back then. And I guess that's what I wanted to say. So these guys talking total BS. I showed you the ship's manifest. You could go to that site and check it out for yourself. They got more. They got serial numbers. But yes, they kept track of shit. They make it seem like it was just one ship at a time. No, it was just fleets just leaving. Fleets leaving, fleets coming back. Fleets leaving, fleets coming back. Fleets leaving, fleets coming back. Why do you think they call it a fucking business? And I'm not going to talk about the infamous Botany Bay and the poor Tasmanians that wipe off the face of the earth. But that's just my 2 cents right there. The Arab, the sub-Saharan slave trade, that's another story I cannot get in that. Let somebody else do that. But I had to clear the air. Yes, pharaoh genetics are here. They found one guy that has it, and he came from the South. His name is Dexter. He owns a company. They found that he has Ramses III genetics, and he's not the only one. I'm sure they're going to find somebody that has Imhotep's genetics. And Akhenaten. And Nefertiti. All those people, remember, all those families came over here. Carla Hall, famous cook. She looks just like Nefertiti, and she's not the only one. You find them all through this region right here. You find they look like the people here. Why? Because they are. Their descendants are here. Been here for a fucking 1,000 years. Mantis shrimp, Quizards Hatterack out. Oh, here's a bonus of what the world's going to look like. Not too long from now. This is a future map of the world. Here's Africa. Europe is gone. Damn it. They always do that shit when I'm trying to transfer messages. They always do that shit. See? It's what's left of China. That's why a lot of Europeans are trying to move to Africa. See? I wasn't wrong. Here they go again. They always harass me there they go again. You see, notice that shit? They now, see, look at that. That's the East Coast. Victorville will be spared. I repeat, Victorville will be spared. The date I got in my mind, it keeps popping in my head. It may not happen. June 8th, 2028. I don't know, but June 8th, 2028. There it is. That's what's left of South America. See, I remember when I was a kid, I saw just a string of islands. What was left of South America? That's basically the Andes. I told a South American dude that back in the 90s. And a new landmass. A new landmass. I'm claiming that bitch. That's mine. You pry it from my cold, dead motherfucking hands. That's mine. Here they go. Have you noticed these pop-ups just coming in for no reason? Yeah, they always do that shit to me. Anyway, yeah, that's mine. That's mine right there. That's what's left of Australia. I know, scary, isn't it? But it's just the way of the world. And remember, a meteor shower hit the moon, so that's going to knock everything off. Good day.